Hello, this is Eric Parnell, Chief Market Strategist of Great Valley Advisory Group. And what's not to like about today's market? U.S. stock market at new all-time highs, the economy continues to grow, and the Federal Reserve is cutting interest rates. It's a great environment for investors right now, but that doesn't mean that we should lose sight of the downside risks. Now, everybody's worried about the outcome of the election, but history tells us elections don't really matter to investment markets. The only thing that we get from an election is the elimination of uncertainty. So it's worthwhile to keep an eye on the outcome, but know that the economy and the markets are so much bigger than any one candidate or any one party. So what is the big risk that we should be watching out for as we go through the rest of the year and into 2025? It's the risk we've been monitoring for the last year. It's the renewed rise of inflation. The Federal Reserve did a great job raising interest rates in 2022 in order to combat the biggest outbreak of inflation in nearly 50 years. But now they're back to cutting interest rates, and we've seen inflation be stubborn in recent months. We've seen an uptick in core inflation, and services inflation continues to be much higher than we would like to see at this stage of the economic cycle. So one of the keys that we want to watch as we go through 2024 and into 2025 is what are the monthly inflation numbers telling us? We've seen a steady rise in month-over-month inflation over the last few months. So if this continues and we see further rises in inflation as we go into 2025, at a time when so many are worried about the economy slowing, that could put the economy and the policymakers that are trying to guide it into a tough spot. And if we see an environment like that, that could lead to some market volatility that we haven't seen for quite a while now. So what do we do if we see a renewed rise in inflation? The same thing that we've always done. Stick to your long-term investment plan. A proper asset allocation is prepared for different types of outcomes, including a renewed rise in inflation. And if it comes to pass, we'll adjust accordingly in the context of our long-term investment plan. That's the key to successful investing. Sticking to your long-term discipline and being prepared for these different types of outcomes as they take place along the way. Thanks for joining me for this latest market insight, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.